In the previous section, we talked about markup on cost, which is usually used by manufacturers. Now, retailers are generally interested in how much they mark it up based on what it sells for, so markup on selling price. Now, you'll see that the equation is still the same, cost plus markup equals selling price. But now, since we're talking about markup on selling price, we're going to calculate the percent markup on selling price as markup divided by selling price, and for all of the others, the percentages will have selling price as the denominator. Now if we look at these 5 examples. So again, cost plus markup equals selling price, so 23 plus 6 equals 29. Now when we go over to the percentage column, since we're dividing by selling price, the selling price will now be 100%. So then the markup would be 6 divided by 29, or 20.7%, and then the cost would be 23 over 29, which is 79.3%. Now notice that the percentages still have to add up to the selling price percentage. So 79.3 plus 20.7 is 100%. Now if we go to example 2, again, cost plus markup equals selling price. So the difference between selling price and cost would be the markup. So 104 minus 81 would be 23. So then the percentages, again, 100% for the selling price. The cost would be 81 over 104, 77.9%, and the markup is 23 over 104, or 22.1%. As we go to example 3, now we're told the markup and the selling price. So we're going to have to find the cost as the difference between the selling price and the markup. So 130 minus 42 is 88. So then for the percentages, selling price will be 100%. Cost would be 88 over 130, the cost over the selling price. Markup would be markup divided by selling price. 42 divided by 130, we get 32.3%. Now when we get to example 4, we're told that the cost is $120, percent markup is 20%. Now, what do we know about this? Well, we know that this percent selling price would have to be 100%. So then the cost has to be 80%. Now to fill out anything else, we need to first find selling price. All right, so remember, we have part equals base times rate. Well, our base in this case is selling price, so we're going to be taking part divided by rate. Now the part that we know is the 120. The rate that we know is the 80% for the cost, so 120 divided by 0.8. So $150. So then the markup will be the difference, so it'll be $30. And one more example, example 5, we're told that the selling price is $100. Now the percentage for the selling price has to be 100% again, which means that the cost has to be the difference between the selling price and the markup, so that's 85. In this case, the prices are going to come rather easily. For markup, we know that the percent markup is the markup divided by selling price, so that was finding the rate. But we're interested in the part. So the base is 100, the rate is 0.15, so we get $15, and the cost would have to be the difference between 100 and 15, or again it'll be the base $100 times 0.85, which would be $85, which is also the difference between the selling price and the markup.